जय भीम। नमस्ते, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल साथियों। जय भीम, जोहार। साथियों, क्या हो अगर ज्ञान किताबों में ही बंद पड़ा हो रह जाए, उस लिखने वाले लेखक की जो बातें हैं उसमें धरी की धरी रह जाएं। ताइवान जैसा छोटा शहर भगवान बुद्ध पर इतना सारा साहित्य भारत में भेज रहा है, बड़े बड़े कंटेनर भेज रहा है, मगर क्या हम इतने सजग हो चुके हैं, इतने पढ़े लिखे हो चुके हैं कि हम उन चीज़ों को पढ़ सकें और उससे कुछ आत्मसात कर सकें? हम जब तक वो किताबों के अंदर गहरे नहीं बैठेंगे तो हमें क्या अंदाज होगा इन चीज़ों का। एक किताब ताइवान से अभी मेरे हाथ आई है। मैं बिदर गया था और वहाँ धम्मनाग बंते जी, उनके मार्फत मुझे किताबें मिली हैं। मैं उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवादी हूँ, क्योंकि ऐसे धम्मगुरु हमारे पास में है जो मदद करते हैं ये सारा साहित्य पाने के लिए। मैं उनका शतशाह ऋणी रहूँगा, जीवन भर मैं उनका सचमुच में भी ऋणी रहूँगा कि ऐसे धम्मगुरु सबको मिले। जिन खोजा तिन पाया गहरे पानी पैठ, और मुझे सचमुच आदर्श गुरु मिल गए। तो साथियों, ये किताब देखिए इंग्लिश में कितनी अच्छी है। हाउ टू लिव विदाउट फियर एंड वरी किताब का नाम है। बिना चिंता के, बिना किसी भय के हम कैसे जी सकते हैं। हाउ टू लिव विदाउट फियर एंड वरी, भय और चिंता से मुक्त कैसे जी सकते हैं, ऐसे है। इतनी सुंदर कि इतनी आसान और सरल भाषा में ये किताब है। अब मैं इसका वाचन करूँगा, क्योंकि किताबों में ही पड़ी हुई रहने वाली बातें जब तक लोगों तक नहीं जाएगी, श्रवण नहीं करेंगे लोग, उसका क्या महत्व रह जाएगा ऐसी बातों का। तो कोशिश हम लोगों को करनी चाहिए। केवल किताबों में छपकर बंद रह जाने से अच्छा है लोगों को ऐसे पढ़कर सुनाया जाए, तो लोग सुनेंगे भी। बहुत से लोग जिनको समय नहीं मिलता पढ़ पाने के लिए, कम से कम सुनने की आदत तो हो जाएगी उन्हें। सुनकर भी वो इस बात का एहसास कर सकते हैं। मैं एक छोटा सा लेख फास्ट पढ़ देता हूँ, इससे मेरी अंग्रेजी का उच्चारण भी सुधर जाएगा। इक्कीसवां पाठ है। बीइंग फ्रस्ट्रेटेड इन लव, वन शुड नॉट लोअर वंस डिग्निटी, हमें छोटा नहीं होना है। वन शुड नॉट लोअर वंस डिग्निटी, इतना भी नीचे नहीं गिरना है। और बी अ न्यूजेंस टू द अदर पार्टी, दूसरों के लिए सरदर्द बनकर जिए, ऐसा भी नहीं होना है। दूसरों को तकलीफ़ देने की हमें आदत नहीं होनी चाहिए। In this world, it is impossible for all our desires to be satisfied. हमारी सारी इच्छाएं पूर्ण नहीं हो सकती। In this world, इस दुनिया में, it is impossible for all our desires to be satisfied. No matter how powerful or influential a person is, he will still experience frustration. When he already has certain things, he longs for some more or for a change. इच्छाएं कोई ख़त्म नहीं होती, एक ख़त्म हुई कि दूसरी इच्छा सामने खड़ी होती है। तो इस तरह से इंसान बेजार सा महसूस करने लग जाता है अपने आप को। He longs for some more or for a change. Unfulfilled desire is common to everyone. कैसे होता है कि हम अपनी इच्छाओं को पूर्ण नहीं कर पाते हैं। इन द मैटर्स ऑफ द हार्ट, द लॉन्गिंग फॉर द लव ऑफ another always brings frustration. When a person falls in love and finds that his or her feelings are not the reciprocated, he or she becomes frustrated. This often occurs among young people. Even conditions which are clearly favorable can change unexpectedly. To illustrate, who married the girl? Once a young man had fallen deeply in love with a girl from another town. He wrote long letters to her daily expressing his love for her. After sending no less than a few hundred letters, he discovered to his horror that she had fallen in love and married the postman who had delivered the letters. किसी किसी की किस्मत अलग दिशा में चल निकलती है. Some people fall in love at first sight and remain happy for the rest of their lives. Some others fall in love at first sight only to realize that it was in infatuation and regret it later. But for the most part, love takes time to grow. Therefore, if love does not blossom immediately, a person should not be disheartened too easily. There is a saying that a faint heart never won a fair lady. This is to say that a person who gives up too easily will not be able to marry the one he desires. Some can conduct themselves maturely and slowly, draw them others' attention to their kindness, consideration, steadfastness, and love for the other. One must not be unreasonable or selfish in the expression of one's feelings. After all, human emotions, like all things in nature, are subjected to change. When one conducts oneself well, there is every chance that the other will begin to realize the good qualities and develop warm feelings towards the other, and all these may take time, but there must be a limit in trying to win the heart of another, especially when the answer is a clear no, and the person must not go to extremes in expressing the love. इतने भी गहराइयों में नहीं जाना चाहिए. One must give the other the right to make one's own decision and respect that decision. There is no law that one's love for another must be reciprocated. In situations when a person's love is not reciprocated, it is best for either party to wish all the happiness for the future well-being and part as friends without causing any hindrances to their own personality or make a nuisance of themselves. Very effective charm. Once a young man wanted the girl of his dreams to return his love for her. He tried by sending her flowers and gifts, but the girls did not respond. Having tried various methods but failing to win the girls' love, he finally thought a plan, a love charm, and he went to a temple to persuade the monk to prepare that charm for him. Sorry, we don't make love charms here, said the monk. If the girl has no interest in you, try to find someone else. But the young man was insistent that he wished her love only. Unable to persuade him with advice, the monk "All right," said the monk, "take this oil with you. When you see her the first thing in the morning, apply this oil on her forehead." The young man woke up early the following morning and eagerly waited for the girl to emerge from her house. As she came out with a broom in hand to sweep the compound, he ran forward, dipped his finger in the bottle of oil, and applied it to her forehead as instructed by the monk. The girl not only had a nasty fright but became so furious that she chased him out, beating him with the broom. The young man learned his bitter lesson about love charms and decided to turn his love to another girl who liked him. In fact, because of this incident, he was wise enough to marry the girl who really loved him. Breaking up. In, the, in any love relationship, there is always the possibility of breaking up. A relationship which was like a dream had turned so, and the parties involved could see the split coming. In the breakup of relationship, there is pain, especially when one's emotions are all tied up in knots. Emotional knots have to be cut sooner or later, and each time they are cut, the parties involved bleed a little. One should accept the fact that for some time one will be subjected to sharp fluctuations in emotions. Memories of things said or done could suddenly arise and fill one with a flood of emotions. In such a situation, some people walk around like a wounded victim. If there is nothing that one can do about the breakup, the very first thing is to accept its inevitable until inevitability. Until one does that, one can be paralyzed with thoughts running over and over in the mind of how to mend something that cannot be mended. बात नहीं बन पाती है. One must be prepared to undergo a few stages emotionally before recovering from the breakup. At first, there will be the shock. One will find it hard to believe that the breakup has really happened. After the shock will be one's injured sense of pride. One has lost faith, especially to oneself. After the shock and finding a way to salvage it to the pride, one has to face the loneliness of being alone. But even this will go away eventually. It is not going to go away in a day or a week. It will take time. but it will go away. During this period, one should try living one day at a time. Don't think about the past or worry too much about the future. Living one day at a time will help one in tiding over the worst days, and then before one knows it, one is no longer affected by the breaking up and one is really free again. One should avoid doing something foolish during the period of adjustment. Every now and then we read in the newspapers about tragedies of suicides, violence and murder committed by the broken-hearted. There was a case of a young man who threw himself into the river and drowned. With his love letters neatly wrapped in a plastic package stuffed in his pocket. He was broken hearted because the girl friend had decided to marry another man. This young man had committed physical suicide. Some commit emotional suicide by going insane out of frustration and disappointment due to a broken love affair. Some refuse to marry or to fall in love again after being jilted. जिनके समझ में आ जाए अंग्रेजी, धन्यवाद। ये है अच्छी सीख देने की कोशिश। अगर ऐसे हमें दुख मिल भी जाए तो उन दुखों से हम अच्छी तरह से निजात पा सकते हैं, उनसे रास्ता निकाल सकते हैं, एक मध्यम मार्ग निकाल सकते हैं जिससे दोनों ओर के जो पार्टी हैं आराम से सुखी रह सकते हैं। जो हम चाहते हैं वो हमारी बातें उस तरह से हो नहीं पाती, घटनाएं नहीं घट सकती। इसलिए हम कोशिश करें कि इन सब से ऊपर उठें और अपने आप को संवारें। इतना ही। जय भीम, नमो बुद्धाय साथियों।